Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy JOEFROZE back at you with another free picks video for y'all today in the NBA on the last day of 2025, Wednesday, December 31st. And I'm super excited to give y'all the picks today, looking at a couple spots already for y'all researching. Before we get into the video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if we can get to 100 likes, it'd be amazing for this video. Of course, make sure to use code JOEFROZE when you guys sign up on Chalkboard, Onyx, Underdog, PrizePicks, any of these apps down here. I have my link, my code. Um, and yeah, guys, you'll get like a promo pick, a free 1 yard or like one point special for any of the players. And usually they just give you like a lot of like deposit, 100% deposit match promo. But you know, show some love for the channel. Use your code, your boy's code, JOEFROZE. Before I get into the picks, guys, I do want to show you the recap for yesterday. Another red day, unfortunately, in the VIP. Not as bad as yesterday. We did have a couple less losses, but -7 units in the Discord, unfortunately. This one misses the Kawhi Leonard assists and rebounds I posted on Instagram, TikTok. He missed by 2 because, bro, they get blown out by like 50 points, the Kings, and they just don't make it competitive at all. So Kawhi plays like 33 minutes, which is like enough for him to hit that anyway on a good night. So it was just probably just better to be on his points anyway against the Kings. That's on me. And then LeBron just turns into a brick at the end of the game and misses like 5 straight shots, and this slip chalks for us guys. So unfortunately that one did miss. I believe this one DeMar DeRozan chalks us for this one, because they get blown out and it just bro was a brick the whole game. This college basketball one was also a chalk. And then this one was chalk because of Jaylen Brown and Ja Morant. So Ja Morant had like a 40-point game or something like that, of course, the first game. And then Jaylen Brown, he had like 10 assists, but he didn't have enough points and rebounds to get there. So unfortunately, that one chalks too. So just not a great day in terms of the picks yesterday, guys. But we are bouncing back today in a big way. So let's get into it, guys, for today. I got a couple picks for you. I researched these on Underdog, but I really like them today. First one is in the Bucks and Washington Wizards game. We can go ahead and take a look at the injury report here on RotoWire. And we can see that for this Bucks and Wizards game, Corey Kispert's still out, and then Cam Whitmore, and then Torian Prince the only one out for the Bucks. So Giannis will be playing. Looks like maybe not on a minutes restriction. His last game against the Hornets, I believe there was a minutes restriction. Um, but they're probably just going to be easing him back in a little bit more. So that's kind of why I'm onto this line right now. So Kevin Porter Jr. is the first pick that we're looking at here, and his hit rate in the last 10 is pretty good, 70%. And if we look at the hit rate in 2025, in the all-season games, it's 64%. But what I've gone ahead and done is I filtered it on games with Giannis, and more specifically games against the Wizards with Giannis, and they had one in December, actually, this month, at the start of the month, December 1st. And he played 31 minutes, got 30 points. Honestly, was making every single shot, 12 for 15, 5 for 6 from 3, 4 rebounds. So he has shown to have a proclivity to score a lot against the Wizards, and their defense isn't exactly the best, honestly. If we look at the point guard, 29th in points, 25th in rebounds. So this team's given up a lot of points and rebounds. We already knew that. They're one of the worst teams in the league. Similar position, players are grabbing this easily. His primary shot that he takes is the three, 34%. And they're one of the worst teams in giving up threes. So really just the matchup here is what I like. And then also this data point with Giannis playing, because it'd be a little bit different because Giannis kind of takes all the stats anyways. But this is a game with him, and he was scoring like crazy. And he doesn't even need to go 80% from the field in this game. Like he could just go like 40, 50% and then get a bunch of rebounds and he'll be chilling. But I really like this spot for Kevin Porter Jr. as the first pick. And moving on to the second one, guys, I like this one as well. This is for the Bulls and Pelicans game. Now, if we look at the injury data for this one, got to scroll down a little bit. Looks like for the Pelicans, no Alvarado, Jones, or Murray. And then for the Bulls, no Zach Collins, no Josh Giddey, no Kobe White, and then a bunch of bums. So it's Vooch over 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Now, it is a little bit of a thin line. This is the one I'm scared about the most, but at the same time, I feel like he could crush this easily. He did play against the Pelicans earlier in the season, and he barely went under this line. So let me show you guys what I'm thinking about for this line. So 30% hit rate in his last 10, you're thinking that's not great at all, honestly. But without all the players, without Zach Collins, without I haven't even filtered without Josh Giddey yet, but Zach Collins, Kobe White, like the hit rate starts to go up without these players. So because we know he's going to grab a lot more rebounds without Josh Giddey. I'll go ahead and just put it back to the regular filter so I can show you guys in head-to-head games. He's been consistently hitting it while he's been, on this team, especially without Josh Giddey. You see, without Matas, Trey Jones, Zach Collins. So you see he's hitting this line pretty consistently. The last game that he played, he went 5 for 16, shot 31% from the field, which is horrible. And then grabbed 12 RAs, which is like not usual for him. Like usually he's grabbing like you can see here, 17. This one's 13. This one's 16. So he's probably grabbing a little bit more than usually just, that amount. So I think combined with him shooting better and him already grabbing a lot of rebounds and assists, I think it's a pretty good chance that he goes over 30.5 PRA. So I like this one as well. And as you guys can see, I already locked a couple of these in on Underdog. They have a 50% boost right now. Make sure to use code JOEFROZE if you sign up to give you a free square, of course. But the last pick, you guys see it here. Jalen Brunson over 38.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Now, this is probably my favorite one of the night because we know that they played on Christmas, the Knicks and the Spurs, of course. And Brunson did not play very well, honestly. He didn't play very well at all. And that's kind of my main thing with this slip is that you guys can see in his last 10, 90% hit rate on 38.5. So he's hitting this at a great clip. He's been playing elite. Go to 2025, go to his season games. For the season hit rate, it's at 62% for 2025. So it's a pretty good hit rate. And if I go to the head-to-head matchups, you guys can see on Christmas had 36. But that's with him shooting 7 for 23, 0 for 5 from 3. So Brunson not making any threes. He got to 36. So he got literally 3 under. Because he's grabbing those assists, he's grabbing those rebounds. You got to remember. So I think he's going to shoot better than 30%. I think he's going to make a couple threes in this game against the Spurs. And they've been giving up a lot of points to the point guard position. If I go to their defense, their one weakness is point guards. Even though they have like Stephon Castle, they have really great, perimeter defenders. I still think he's gonna thrive. Honestly, I really do. And I think 38.5 is very. It's honestly, I think it should be at like 40, 42.5. Like he's been playing great. I understand why though, because other players on the Knicks, but no Josh Hart, of course. So that kind of gives him a little bit more of those rebounds, and then no Landry Shamet. So I mean that doesn't really impact much, but you get the point. And then if I look at the injury report real quick, guys, just to give you an idea, for the Spurs, no Vassell, and then Castle is questionable right now. So that also tells me that's another defender to put on Brunson that might not be playing. So that kind of gives me, more confidence, especially San Antonio's favored by 2.5, 235.5 points. Like this is going to be a good game. It's going to be a close game. So yeah, I really like this line for Brunson. I locked these 3 in on Underdog, like I said. But that's pretty much all I got in terms of picks for y'all today. Make sure, guys, we're on a low point right now, but that means that we're only due to bounce back for today on the last day of the year, guys. 2025. 2026 is coming, but I want to end it out on a good way. So join the premium, guys. Get in. All you got to do, it's going to be the link in the description. It's free for the first day of the VIP just to try it out, where you can see my slips. As you can see, JOEFROZE, and then there's other guys in here posting stuff too. I literally just leaked the slip right there. Oh no. But you guys can see that's the process of it. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and join. That's pretty much all I got for y'all, boys. Let's cash out tonight. We'll see you in the next one. JOEFROZE.